Hello guys and girls, this is Kentucky from Looking for Guides. Let's take a look on the changes of the gameplay of the Marksmanship Hunter. Most important thing is that the vulnerable window is gone, so now it became a builder-spender class. You will build up your focus using your two new spells, Steady Shot and Rapid Fire, and you will spend these focus with Aimed Shot, Arcane Shot, Multi-Shot, and your talent choice options. You also received Lone Wolf as a baseline, so you don't have to talent it, and Trick Shots as a baseline ability. But let's take a look on the spellbook first. Aimed Shot now costs more focus than it was before. Arcane Shot now costs focus instead of generating it. Bursting Shot is slightly nerfed. It is now doesn't do the disorient effect. Now it only snares the targets for 4 seconds. Disengage now is only a leap backwards. It doesn't freeze you of anything. You can see no mark shot here because it is removed, because you know the vulnerability stuff is gone. Multi-shot now requires 15 focus to cast and it doesn't generate any. Here you can see your two focus generating abilities. Mainly you will use Steady Shot for single target focus generation and Rapid Fire for AoE damage generation, because it will ricochet between the targets and stuff, but I will talk about later. True Shot is reworked. Now it grants you a charge of Aim Shot and increases your haste by 30% for 15 seconds. Now you won't have to activate True Shot in the start of the fight. You will have to cast your two aim shots and then activate it. As I said before, Lone Wolf is now a baseline ability, and we lost several passives, for example Bombardment, Hunter's Mark, Hunting Party, and Marksman's Focus. But we also received two new passives, which are Precise Shots and Trick Shots. Trick Shots is the same as it was talent-wise in Legion, but now only applies to your Rapid Fire, which will ricochet to two additional nearby targets. Precise Shots makes your aim shot cause your next one or two arcane shots or multi-shots to deal 100% more damage. It is really good, but I don't think it is a good idea that this random generation is working, because for example when you are at high focus you would always want to generate it two charges of arcane shots and multi-shots that deals 100% extra damage, but usually on high focus it will only generate one. And on low focus, when there wouldn't be a problem if it generates one charge, then it will definitely of course generate two. So we will see how it plays out, but now currently it feels that the focus generation is way not enough to play well with this class. So let's take a look on the talents. I chose most times the talents that increases our focus generations or makes our spells cost free. For example, Master Marksman makes your aimed shot has a 30% chance to reduce the focus cost of arcane shot or multi-shot by 100%, which is a really good thing. It might be as good as Murder of Crows. It depends on the damage numbers of Murder of Crows and Arcane Shot and Multi-Shot, and also depends on the number of targets. For AoE definitely Master Marksman is better, but for single target Murder of Crows should be the baseline option here. Serpent Sting in its current state is just too weak and useless. Level 30 roll, Careful Aim, Volley, and Explosive Shot. Explosive Shot deals a metric shit ton of damage in AoE situations, but it requires 20 focus and an activation, so it takes 2 global cooldowns to cast, which is not so effective. Volley is just the auto shots, generating a volley of arrows that rain down around the targets in 8 yards. I think it is useful, but to avoid pulling some extra, you shouldn't use it on Mythic Plus, I think. For single target boss fights, it should be way better than explosive shots because it's automated, it deals more damage, and it doesn't cost anything. Careful aim currently is just too random to be useful. It makes your aim shot to have a 30% chance to deal 100% bonus damage to targets who are above 80% health or below 20% health. So it is just too rare to just be helpful. I think volley and explosive shot is also both better in any situations than careful aim. 45 raw is the same as it is as on the BM Hunter. So Trailblaze is movement increase, Natural Mending is the cooldown reduction on acceleration, and the camouflage is the same as it was in Legion. So I just recommend taking Natural Mending. Level 60 row is Steady Focus, Streamline, and Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark in its current state is too weak to be good. Streamline is just a flat increase in time of rapid fire, which makes you generating more focus when using rapid fire in AoE situations. So it is kinda good, but Steady Focus makes you using a totally new style of gameplay, where you will just empty out your focus, use every single focus you have left, and then you fill your focus bar with casting steady shots in a row, because it reduces the cast times of steady shots by 20%, stacking up to 2 times, and it reduces the consecutive steady shots. So if you use steady shot, then aim shot, then steady shot, then arcane shot, then its cast time won't be changed. But if you cast steady shot like 3 times, it will be like 0.9 second cast or so. I will show you 1.8, 1.5, 1.1, and this is the final number, 1.1 second cast. So it reduces by a huge amount from 1.8 to 1.1. But as you cast another spell, it is back to 1.8 second. So I think this will be the best option here. Or in AoE situations, Streamline could be competitive. 75 roll. Born to be Wild, Post Haste, and Binding Shot. Binding Shot is now root, not stun. It is used as a crowd control tool. Post Haste to increase movement speed, and Born to be Wild to both increase movement speed, mobility, and to reduce the cooldown on aspect of the turtle, which makes you more frequent access to your turtle and your cheetah. Level 90 raw is Lethal Shots, Barrage, and Double Tap. I think Lethal Shots is now kinda useless. I don't think it is competitive enough, but it should be good if the numbers are tuned correctly. It makes your steady shot has a 10% chance to cause next aim shot or rapid fire to be a guaranteed critical strike. So if aim shot or rapid fire will be a huge part of your damage, then it will be a kinda good, just as good as double tap in single target situations. But if aim shot will be way better than rapid fire, then I think for single target definitely double tap is better. But Barrage is better than both options in AoE. So basically now in its current state, choose Barrage for AoE or double tap, which is a buff that increases your next aim shot's damage for 0 focus cost, and it should also increase your next rapid fire rapid fire's damage, but I don't think you will use it for rapid fire. I think you will use it for aimed shots in single target situations. So barrage for AoE, double tap for single target. Level 100 is calling the shots, lock and load, and piercing shot. Now piercing shot costs focus, which is not good for us right now. There is even not enough focus right now, so choosing a talent which costs even more focus is not a good option, like Murder of Crows and piercing shot. Lock and load with a 5% proc chance is a pretty much useless spell, so I recommend taking calling the shots in every situations, because arcane shots or multi shots will reduce the cooldown on true shot, which is a huge thing. So I think calling the shots will be the best option in the last tier for every single situation. So let's take a look on the single target build right now. So it goes like volley. So it goes like use your 2 aim shots in a row. You've got procs, use it. Use any excess focus you got, and then you rebuild it with steady shots and rapid fires. And again, here is the buff, 4 seconds. It's for rapid fire. And again, use all your focus and build it up again with steady shots. I think like 4 steady shots and a rapid fire would fill it full, and then you can again use all your focus, empty it out completely. Of course, haste will scale it better, but currently I think, in my opinion, that it is pretty much not enough focus generation. Now use our double tap into the aimed shots, and we will see the full damage done during this like 3 minutes to see the actual scale of our abilities. So as you can see, Wally did a very little damage, so I don't think it will be good enough even in single target situation, so you should probably try careful aim for single target. But I think explosive shot could be better even in single target situations. Steady shot is our generator, as you can see it is very low. Rapid fire also, even with a double tap, it is a very low damage. Auto shot as well, unlike the melee classes. And arcane shot and aim shot deals the most damage. Currently I see arcane shot deals way more damage than aim shot, and that's because it has no cooldown, it generates focus, and it deals a pretty good damage. Also in AoE situations, multi-shot deals almost as much damage as arcane shot, so Marksmanship Hunter should be very good in AoE situations, mainly because of even using explosive shots and barrage for AoE. So thanks for watching, guys. This is the Hunter. I think the focus generation is a bit of a problem, but with more gear and Azeroth armor it should be better. So I hope you liked it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!